Okay, we've got some team games for you today. We're starting off with Pinball and we are teamed up with FaceFull. So I'm starting out with the Ultra Select today in sniper mode. FaceFull's rocking the Dreadbolt, so we're going to start to see some zombies taking over this battlefield. I'm just maintaining a distance and trying to control the front line at the moment. Whereas that initial push down the left-hand flank has been dealt with by our teammates, so we're now comfortably in control of this battlefield. And we can start to pick up some of the tokens. Ideally, when there's zombies running around, you don't want to let the zombies pick the tokens up because they will just run over to the other side of the battlefield and then you're going to have to go and rescue them. And as you can see on the minimap, the enemy's side of the field is very, very busy with zombies. So not only do they have to deal with all three of us camping on their spawn point, but they have to deal with lots of zombies. They have to take those out if they want any chance of regaining control of this battlefield. All of these zombies does make sniping harder because it's harder to get line of sight, but it doesn't matter, we're in control of the battlefield. I'm not particularly worried about how much damage I'm pumping out, I just want to get the victory. And that is the first game comfortably in the bag. There you can see the timer running down and we're not under any threat whatsoever, so nice easy way to start it. And right at the end there, one of our teammates gets taken out, but not before the victory had been recorded. No messing about, straight into the next game. So we were trying to recruit Sonic Reindeer into our team, but I think he was having some difficulty connecting. So once again, we've just got a random pickup in our crew. One of our opponents has got a rep breather, so we need to make sure that that doesn't build up to the point where it's taking over. It looks like our teammate is rocking a ghoul grinder, I think. And I think I saw FaceFull also using the Rip Reaver, so hopefully we can protect FaceFull long enough that he can build that rate of fire up, at which point he'll just completely take over this game for us. So getting taken out for the first time there by a Talon with a shield, so we're going to come in with a Rivonix and we need to switch on manual fire mode to get the most out of this blaster. So you can see I've got a trigger on the screen and I can now control basically the rate of fire. So you can, obviously you can manual fire in auto mode by double tapping the screen, but not at this level of speed. It makes a big difference. So I'm just running interference at the moment. I've managed to pick up some of the tokens. And we're basically looking to put our opponents under the cosh and keep them under pressure at their spawn point. So you can see now just firing in the general direction of the spawn point, and from behind us we've got that Rep Reaver fully loaded up, so you can see the rate of fire coming from those green darts. Or at least you could see that. I think FaceFull actually got taken out there, but not to worry, we're in full control of this battlefield and we've got the opponent's spawn point pretty well locked down here. Oh no, looks like he wasn't taken out. I can still see those green darts flying at a ridiculous rate across the battlefield. So FaceFull has survived and has got that Rep Reaver fully loaded. So countdown's on now, so all we need to do is pepper our opponents. And our teammate with the ghoul grinder there just being a menace, just really making it impossible for our opponents to get out of their spawn point in one piece. And there we go, there's another victory for us. Okay, so after the initial difficulty in putting the team together, we've now got Sonic Reindeer in the group, so we've got a fully loaded squad. The three of us are in the Discord channel. There's only 4 people in the Discord, so please join the Discord if you use Discord and play this game, and then we can coordinate and play some team games together. So sniping once again, and as you can see I've switched manual fire mode off because I find it quite difficult to aim effectively at a distance with manual fire mode on. It interferes. So I switch it off when I'm sniping and then I switch it on when I go to the Rivonix. So a bit of messing about, but it's well worth it to get the most out of both blasters. And once again, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Crow and to Todor Goshev on YouTube, who have promoted this style of play with the Rivonix. It really is revolutionary. So we can see Sonic Reindeer up front with the ghoul grinder. It looked like he got knocked onto the upper level and then got taken out, which is very strange. I'm not sure how that happened. So now I'm running forward, I've got the shield active and I'm just trying to interfere with the front line. And once again, we're giving FaceFull time to build that Rip Reaver up, which as you can see is done. So we're going to head through the teleport back to our side of the battlefield and just try and provide some support in fire and pick these tokens up. I'm also interested to hear what everyone's thoughts on the new blaster, the Double Crusher, is. Obviously, it's just been released. Unless you're paying extra to unlock the battle pass, which you shouldn't, no one should actually have it unlocked yet, but I'm hoping to have that unlocked within a week, and then we can do a video looking at it. I've also got everything I need to get the boom dozer up to level 14, so we'll be doing a showcase on that soon as well, and we'll be doing a side-by-side comparison. I'm just holding off on leveling up that boom dozer to level 14 at the moment, because I want the gold I've got to initially level up the Double Crusher to level 10, and then I can do that comparison video. Another easy victory there, and some great teamwork. Love to see it. Initially, I think the Double Crusher looks like it might be better than the boom dozer, because it'll have more survivability, and in my playtesting, it's that survivability with the boom dozer has been the #1 problem. You can do some massive damage, some massive knockback, but you don't live very long. I also tried playing the boom dozer with manual fire mode, and I found it nearly impossible. Like auto fire, I was hitting people, I was doing damage. Manual fire mode, I was missing like 95% of the time. Because as I said, in manual fire mode, I find it very hard to aim effectively. Doesn't really matter with the Rivonics, which is not accurate, and you want the darts ricocheting all over the place. But for most blasters, I find the manual fire mode is not good. I'd probably use it with a Nitro blaster, and I'd definitely use it to build up the Rip Reaver if you're using it. Okay, so we're comfortably in control of this battlefield. Sniping was getting quite hard with all the zombies running around, but the opponents have taken out most of those zombies. But in doing so, they've just completely given up the fight for the centre of the battlefield, and they're struggling to get off their spawn point, which means that we can just pick these tokens up. I'm in no particular rush to get over to the other side of the battlefield and pick up the tokens that have been carried over there. I think some by teammates, some by zombies. So yeah, we want to wait until a situation like this, and unfortunately, because our opponent respawned and they ended up in that 2-on-1 situation, I wasn't able to recapture the tokens and make a fight in retreat. I got taken out. So now we're going to interrupt the spawn point again. I've got no tokens, so I can run forward and be a menace with this Rivonics, and really just make this game miserable for our opponents. Some people do not like this style of play, and I can understand it. I've been on the receiving end of it, and it does make the game very difficult. But this is the reality of the meta game at the moment. If you're playing against real human players, you're going to come up against this strategy. So you need a way of breaking it, of breaking your opponents, locking down your side of the battlefield. And likewise, when you've got the opportunity to do so, you can use it to win games like that. So there we go. Let's have a look at the next one. Pinball Arena 4 now. One of my favourite ones to play in with the Ultra Select. There's so many things to hide behind, and there's so many like long lines of sight if you stand in just the right location. So yeah, I love this map. So we're going to be moving positions depending on where our opponents are, and just trying to stop them from fighting forward and taking control of the centre of the battlefield. I'm playing further behind, as you can see, and it looks like we have got FaceFull forward with that Rivonics and that shield active. It looked like Sonic Reindeer was lagging a bit there. I could see the lag symbol next to his username. But he appears to be rocking the Ghoul Grinder at the moment. Although I'm not sure if I think he's fallen back. He's got a couple of the tokens. So I'm just trying to provide some support to FaceFull here. Not that he particularly needs it. He's got the opposite side of the battlefield on lockdown. So I'm just providing a little bit of sniper support and picking up these tokens as and when they spawn. And it looks like we've got Sonic Reindeer now pushing his way back up to the middle of the battlefield to support us. Yeah, and there he goes. And not wasting any time, charging straight forward. He's only got a couple of tokens, so if he drops them, it's not the end of the world. We'll soon pick new ones up. We're now in the position where the opponents aren't respawning in immediately when they die. They're spawning in dribs and drabs. So we have comfortably dominated this game. I'll tell you what I've noticed recently, even though that the update's only been out a couple of days, I'm seeing a lot of those purple dinosaurs from the end of the battle pass running around. So I can only assume that that's bots. I can't imagine that these people who are playing this game, who are paying all of their money just to unlock the battle pass immediately to get the outfits, and then just using like nothing blasters. I've not seen a single double crusher yet, but I've seen plenty of that skin. The Halloween corn does look quite cool though, although I won't be using it outside of spooky season, I don't think. So yet another game where we don't really need to worry about our opponent's blasters. There was a CS Titan 50 on the other side and an Ultra 1, but that was about it. We've not really had anything challenging from our opponents in terms of blaster setups. Certainly nothing pro like what we're all rocking, which is one of the reasons that these games have been so easy to win. Like, if you're not seeing like Revonix's, Dreadbolts, Ultra Selects on the other side of the battlefield, chances are you're probably playing against mostly bots. So as you can see, that there's a bunch of zombies appearing on the opponent's side of the battlefield, which is just distracting them, making picking them off with sniper fire quite easy at the moment. Although as the zombies start to build up around the battlefield, those lines of sight are going to get harder to maintain. So as you can see there, my line of sight was blocked by a zombie, so now I've got the opponent pushing up the left flank. They do not make it though, I take them out with ease. So as you can see, we're just solely focusing on control of the battlefield at this point. Picking up the tokens isn't a mega priority, although if zombies start overtaking the battlefield again, I'll put a bit more effort into getting them. But I have a feeling the Dreadbolt might be down because I've not seen any zombies for a while. We now have the opponents spawning in dribs and drabs, which means that we're comfortably in control of this battlefield, at least for the time being. So Sonic there, hoovering up some of those tokens. We only need 2 more. And our opponents haven't managed to coordinate a significant push to our side of the battlefield. Okay, I got knocked into the water there. I'm not quite sure what happened, whether it was lag. I don't think I got hit by anything in the arena particularly. But obviously I've got no tokens. The countdown is on, so I'm just in full distraction mode. Running forward, just trying to fire as many darts down the battlefield as I can to stop our opponents. We have actually got someone broken through our line and flanked us, but it looks like Sonic Reindeer comfortably taking care of that person, and we get the victory. Well played, lads. Okay, jumping across into 3v3, and we're starting off in Old Town. This should make for some nice quick victories for us, and nothing of note on the other side of the battlefield. I'm on the left flank, so I'm going to start with the Ultra Select, and we're just going to back up and snipe and try and take out our opponent. And we're going to, at least for the initial, try and concentrate on holding our particular part of the battlefield. So you can see Sonic Reindeer there giving it all with the Ghoul Grinder. I'm just providing a bit of sniper support, and we're already 4-0, this is great. So moving up slightly, I've got someone just spawning in on the left, and I've got this guy in front of me who gets taken out. So there with the Ultra 1, you see not managing to do much. Sonic Reindeer doing a great job of taking them out. And now we just need one more victory. You spawned in the wrong place, buddy. You're going to get 2 for 1. So there we go, me and Sonic Reindeer taking out that final person for the 10-0 victory. Into the deep jungle, another good sniper map. I tend to start with the Ultra Select on this map as well, although the Revonix can really tear your opponents apart. So I'm starting down the middle, so I'm going to have to pick a side to run to. So here we go, we'll try and get some lines of sight so we can get some sniping action on the go. And there we go, we get our first kill. And that Dreadbolt appears to be creating zombies, so once again we're going to try and overwhelm the battlefield with zombies, making it very difficult for our opponents to push back against us. Looks like Sonic Reindeer took a hit and has respawned and is running back up the right hand flank. I'm doing a good job of controlling this bridge with sniper fire and not giving our opponents the chance to push over. So we're comfortably in control now, and it looks like we've got someone coming down the left flank, so we just reposition to take them out and stop them from breaking through to our side of the battlefield. Someone else foolishly trying to push down the middle ramp, and as you can see they just get peppered on the way over and taken out, and another easy victory for us. Ancient Ruins now, another fantastic sniper map. So depending where we spawn, we're going to be holding either the left or right flank and just trying to keep the fighting at a distance. We've actually got an opposing Revonix this time, so it's just something for us to watch out for. We've spawned on the left flank, so we know exactly what we're going to do. And straight away, first kill, there we go. You see, we've got brilliant line of sight over there while we wait for our opponent to respawn. And again, take them out with ease. Okay, so we've got an incoming Tri-Dino Blaster now. Take them out, and straight away, our opponent has lined up behind them, which was very kind of them. Looks like we've got some zombies on the opposing side of the battlefield as well, and it looks like everyone except me is over that side, so I need to move up just a little bit to make sure I'm still providing my role as a sniper and doing my bit to win the game. So 7-2 now should be a nice easy victory for us. So we can just push forward and get those final couple of kills that we need to end this game, and there we go, nice easy victory. Old Town again, so we will employ the same tactic that we employed last time, starting with that ultra select and backing off and trying to take out our first opponent while trying to hold our side of the battlefield without giving up the left flank. Okay, so we'll just work our way forward, and it looks like someone teleported forward with the brain saw there, but we managed to take them out, and now we've got respawning enemies clearing the left flank, and now we've just got a single incoming, take them out comfortably in control. Our opponent's not managing to push through to our side of the battlefield and cause any particular problems. Opponents have pretty much been spawn killed. We just need a single kill to get the victory, and we are at 9-0 currently. So here we are, somebody spawning in and just laying down as much fire as we can. They take out both of my teammates, so I'll back up a little bit, but I don't need to do much to get that 10th kill. Okay, we're on the duel now, which is a classic sniper match, but I'm not going to snipe, I'm instead going to play interference. So what I do here is I'm going to load in with the Revonix, switch on manual fire mode, and I'm just going to pepper their side of the battlefield with darts. Basically the idea being just to get hits on them, get the stuns, which will allow my two teammates to completely dominate them. So you can see that we've got Sonic Reindeer forward on top of the left hand building, and then it looks like we have got FaceFull, I think he's sniping using the Dreadbolt. Yeah, there's a zombie on the other side of the battlefield, so definitely. So I'm not going to get many kills doing this. I'm probably not even going to rack up that much damage, but what I am going to do is prevent my opponents from like creating any sort of meaningful push to our side of the battlefield. So very much just playing the support class here and making it a nightmare for our opponents, and you can see very, very quickly they just get taken down. Okay, we're straight back into the duel, so we're just going to repeat the same strategy from last game and see how quickly we can take them out. On the opposing side of the battlefield, there is an ultra select, so there's always a chance that that person will be playing the sniper position from their side. So the opponent's not moving forward initially, so just kind of holding off, and we've got a bit of lag going on here as well, which doesn't help. So I'm just going to indiscriminately fire in the direction of my opponents, and it should have the desired effect. So it looks like we've got a zombie on the opposing side of the battlefield, and all three of us are comfortably on our side of the battlefield. You can see Sonic Reindeer at the bottom there. He's just teleported across and is going to be causing some havoc from the left hand side. He's got incoming on him, so I'm just providing support in fire, and Sonic Reindeer smartly teleporting back to our side of the battlefield. So as you can see now, we've got 6 kills and we've not taken a single frag ourselves. Our opponents have been a little bit preoccupied with the zombies on their side of the battlefield created by the Dreadbolt from FaceFull. Like the opponents are foolishly attempting a full push down the middle, all 3 of them moving together. One's already down, 2 down, and there we are, we see the push collapse, and that is all she wrote. That's it for today, folks. GG's to my teammates and my opponents. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I will see you soon.